The checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
Montessori University, first licensed Montessori kindergarten, has opened in Tbilisi with the support of TBC Bank. Launched under the franchising agreement, the kindergarten is located near Lisi Lake and will serve 180 children under the age 6. The total investment in the project amounts to 4.7 million lari, with TBC contributing up to 1 million lari. The facility was designed and constructed in compliance with both local and international standards. Its infrastructure is fully adapted for children, allowing them to learn and play independently in line with Montessori values. Teachers at Montessori University have been trained in United States at Montessori Training Center, ensuring that international methodologies are implemented in the Georgian context. TBC highlights education as a strategic priority, with its loan portfolio in the sector reaching 162 million lari. By financing projects like Montessori University, Bank aims to promote world-class practice and raise educational standards across Georgia. Sidamonidze, executive director of bus management company Abano Group, declares that Chreli, Abano and Spa experienced a significant increase in occupancy this year. During the summer tourist season, occupancy rose by 30%, with the bus operating at 90% capacity, while in the low season occupancy increased by 15%. Sidamonidze highlighted that the growth is partly due to the company expanding with new branch and contributing to leverage its growth potential. Balneological tourism or visits focused on treating sulfur baths remains a key attraction in Old Tbilisi's Abano district, which draws visitors for its history, culture and famed sulfur water. This year, the geographic profile of tourists has shifted. While Russia, Azerbaijan, Armenia and Turkey have traditionally dominated, Sidamonidze notes an increase in visitors from Saudi Arabia and China. Additionally, from United Arab Emirates, India, Israel, Mexico and even Japan booked directly, reflecting a diverse global interest in Georgia's thermal baths. The reality is that tourists come specifically for balneological purposes, Sidamonidze said. Despite regional challenges, tourists from Israel visited Georgia, and we also hosted tens of thousands from China, India and United Arab Emirates. The summer season proved that our service and culture heritage continues to attract a wide range of international visitors, Sidamonidze added. Salka Canyon, developed by Kass Group into one of Georgia's most distinctive recreational destinations, was visited mainly by tourists from India and Israel this year. According to the company's general director, Ekatordia, these markets are prioritized in Kass Group recent marketing campaigns, resulting in a significant influx of visitors. Tordia noted that since 2016, Kass Group has invested around $100 million in the development of tourist infrastructure in Georgia. Our company continues to create exclusive and innovative projects that attract both foreign and local visitors, she said, emphasizing that demand at the canyon's hotel and cottages was particularly strong among the tourists from Israel. She added that Georgian visitors also make up significant share of tourist flow, with a roughly equal ratio between local and international guests during the summer season. In the off-season, foreign visitors dominate, and the overall number of tourists continue to grow annually. Salka Canyon's infrastructure now includes a Diamond Glass Bridge, hotel, villas, restaurant and amusement park opened earlier this year. Kass Group has been active in Georgia's tourist sector since 2016, establishing itself as one of the country's leading investors in tourist development. Flight prices from Georgia to Abu Dhabi have increased threefold following the cancellation of Wizz Air's Kutaisi Abu Dhabi route. According to Berekashvili, founder of Travel to Georgia, he told BMDG that this change has significantly affected both outbound and inbound tourists. Previously, we paid over 300 lari for a round-trip ticket from Kutaisi to Abu Dhabi. Now, the same route costs over $500 USD, Berekashvili said. Demand has also dropped. We used to have group tours of over 80 people, and now we struggle to fill even one group. Berekashvili criticized state agencies for failing to take timely action to maintain the route or attract alternative low-cost carrier. 3 months was enough time for the government to negotiate with other airlines. It was possible to keep this route, but no effective steps were taken, he said, adding that sector has received no information on state-level negotiations. The tourism sector representative emphasized that the Kutaisi Abu Dhabi connection was important not only for Georgian travels but also for tourists from Gulf countries. He also highlighted the importance of Vienna route, noting that around 30% of Kutaisi's visitors arrive from Austrian capital. The Vienna flight is vital. It serves both Georgian immigrants and European tourists, and no other city can replace it, Berekashvili added. Former head of National Tourist Administration and managing partner of Welcome to Georgia project, Maya Sidamonidze, declares that she deeply hopes Georgia's visa-free travel with the European Union will not be suspended. Speaking on BMG TV, she warned that such a move would be a big blow for citizens and the tourist industry as well. According to the Sidamonidze, visa-free travel gives Georgians the opportunity to move freely without additional bureaucracy and financial burdens, while travel companies and airlines also rely heavily on it. Leading agencies that bring income to the budget will be affected. Suspension would also harm Wizz Air because if passenger flow decreases, the airline's business interest in the region will also decline, she explained. The former tourist had noted that Georgia's tourist sector has faced significant challenges since the COVID-19 pandemic. The industry has not had time to fully recover because turbulent phases are very frequent in the country. It's difficult for businesses to operate under such circumstances, she said. Sidamonidze emphasized that stability is key for growth. We need a stable business environment and an open economy. We don't want isolation. We don't want closure. Georgia must remain a democratic state that provides the conditions necessary for business development, she concluded. Ortoidze, General Director of Construction and Development Company Arsi, declares that internal installment schemes are increasingly replacing mortgage loans in Georgia's real estate market. Speaking on BMG TV, he noted that while mortgage lending has decreased, real estate transactions remain steady. Ortoidze explained that stricter regulations, higher interest rates, and banks' cautious stance toward the construction sector pushed developers to activate internal installment offers, which have become competitive on banking terms. However, he warned of long-term risks. Unlike banks, developers are not financial institutions and cannot fully assess customers' insolvency, which poses risks for both businesses and buyers. Customers also face uncertainty as developers' financial stability is not always transparent, make installment deals less secure than bank-issued loans. Ortoidze expressed hope that ongoing negotiations between the national bank, commercial banks, and businesses will lead to a softening of lending restrictions. If banks are allowed to expand their portfolios in construction, mortgage lending will regain its role and reduce reliance on internal installment, he said. Beef prices in Georgia have risen sharply in recent months, with the private sector reporting an increase of around 50% in just 2 months. Official data from Justat shows that meat and meat product price rose by 4.1% year-on-year in September. However, industry representatives say the real pressure is much stronger in the beef segment due to a shortage in the domestic market caused by rising exports. According to Berekashvili, founder of Tseti, the price of chilled beef, which previously stood at 90 lari per kilogram, has now climbed to 22 lari or higher. He explained that large volume of exports reduced local supply, creating scarcity and driving prices upward. Berekashvili added that imports are helping to prevent an even sharper price spike since our production in limited imported products are filling the deficit. Without them, prices for local beef beef would be even higher, he noted. According to just the domestic meat production covers only 47% of Georgia's consumption needs, leaving the market heavily dependent on imports to stabilizing prices.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.